Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. We're about to embark on a journey to explore a topic that some might find uncomfortable, while others might see it as a subject of fascination, the world's biggest penis. But before you jump to conclusions, let's take a moment to understand why such a topic resonates with so many people. At the heart of our discussion is the broader concept of body image, the complexity of human sexuality, and how culture shapes our perceptions of what is normal or ideal. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the big picture, pun intended. From the moment we step into puberty, our bodies start to change, and with it, our perceptions of them. We're introduced to the idea of sexual attraction, arousal, and desire, but also to the ever-present question of size. Specifically for men, there's often a pervasive concern: how does my size compare? We are bombarded by media, advertising, and pop culture that set unrealistic standards for physical appearance. For men, these images frequently highlight a certain body part, the penis. We see advertisements for products promising size enhancements, movies that play on jokes about genital size, and even social media posts showcasing exaggerated claims. All of this leads to an enduring fixation on size. But is size really the defining factor of sexual satisfaction or self-worth? Or is it just another marketing gimmick designed to sell us something we don't actually need? The history of the big penis. Throughout history, various cultures have held different views on male genitalia. In ancient Greece and Rome, large penises were often associated with fertility, virility, and strength. Sculptures and artwork depicted men with exaggerated genitalia, perhaps as a symbol of masculine power. In some ways, large penises were revered as symbols of social status. Fast forward to the modern age, and we see similar patterns of obsession with size. Many men, especially young ones, are told that a large penis is the ultimate form of masculinity. But does this belief hold any scientific or psychological truth? Science and myth, the truth about size. Let's get into the meat of the matter, no pun intended. Studies on average penis size have been conducted worldwide. Interestingly, research shows that the vast majority of men fall within a fairly narrow range of sizes. In fact, a study published by the British Journal of Urology International found that the average erect penis size is about 5 to 6 inches. That's well within the range that most people would consider average. But here's the twist: size doesn't seem to matter as much as society tells us. Research from various sources shows that most women are not focused on the size of their partner's penis. Instead, they prioritize emotional connection, trust, and communication. Sexual satisfaction, it turns out, isn't determined by the size of one body part, but by the quality of the relationship and the overall experience. The pressure to measure up in today's world, there's immense pressure for men to meet an idealized standard of masculinity, and that often includes the idea of a large penis. This has led to what I call the measurement culture, a culture where men feel compelled to measure themselves constantly, compare themselves to others, and perhaps even resort to extreme measures to improve their size. There are countless products that claim to increase penis size: pills, pumps, exercises, surgeries, and more. Yet many of these methods are unproven, potentially dangerous, and based more on exploiting insecurities than improving sexual health. And let's not forget the internet culture, where photoshopped images of perfect bodies perpetuate unrealistic expectations. The rise of adult content featuring exaggerated depictions of men with impossibly large penises feeds into this fantasy. But it's important to remember that these images are just that, fantasies. The truth is, real life doesn't follow the script of a movie or a magazine cover. The key to great intimacy and sexual health isn't about matching some ideal size, but about feeling comfortable in your own skin, regardless of how you measure up to arbitrary standards. Body image and sexual confidence. When it comes to sexuality, confidence is incredibly important. How we feel about our bodies influences how we approach intimacy. For men, this often means confronting body image issues related to penis size. But just as women struggle with body image issues concerning their breasts, hips, and weight, men too face pressures that can undermine their self-esteem. Men who are obsessed with their size may suffer from what is known as small penis syndrome or penile dysmorphia, a condition where they believe their penis is smaller than it is, despite it being within the average range. This can cause anxiety, embarrassment, and a lack of confidence in intimate situations. The truth is, no one's body is perfect, and that includes the penis. The way you perceive your body affects your relationships and sexual satisfaction, so embracing self-acceptance is crucial. When you focus on your positive traits and feel comfortable with your body, your sexual experiences can be more fulfilling. The role of communication and intimacy. Now, let's shift the conversation toward communication. In any intimate relationship, the foundation of sexual satisfaction is communication. Talking openly with your partner about desires, boundaries, and preferences is essential for a healthy sexual connection. If we return to the idea of size, communication helps to navigate any insecurities or concerns a person might have. It can ease fears and foster a deeper connection. Many people are surprised to learn that penis size is rarely a significant factor in most relationships. The emotional closeness, mutual respect, and understanding matter far more than measurements. In fact, many people prefer emotional and physical intimacy that's less about performance and more about connection. And that connection is facilitated through honest conversation and vulnerability. The world's biggest penis, the end of the obsession. So let's come back to the main subject, the world's biggest penis. Is it really something to strive for? Does it offer the ultimate answer to sexual satisfaction, power, or masculinity? The answer, as we've explored, is no. While there are some individuals who may have extraordinary size, they are outliers, not the standard. And even if someone possesses a large penis, it doesn't automatically guarantee they have satisfying sex or healthy relationships. In fact, some men with larger than average sizes report experiencing difficulties in finding partners who are comfortable with their size or in navigating the physical challenges that come with it. Ultimately, the idea of the biggest penis is a product of our culture's obsession with size and appearance, but real intimacy and self-worth come from something much deeper: confidence, communication, and connection. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought: sexuality is not a competition. It's not about who has the biggest or the most impressive body part. It's about understanding, acceptance, and enjoying intimacy in ways that feel authentic to you and your partner. The world's biggest penis, at the end of the day, is not what matters most. What matters is how we embrace ourselves, how we communicate with those we care about, and how we redefine what true sexual fulfillment looks like. It's about celebrating the diversity of human experience and honoring the truth that size, whether big, small, or in between, has nothing to do with your worth or your ability to connect deeply with others.